Hello, good morning everyone. We are now in Kapatagan to have breakfast. A while ago we had the orientation. It took us around 20 minutes. Of course, they explained the do's and don'ts of the mountain. They explained Mount.APO. And then from there, we also got our IDs. Of course, remember to have your own medical certificate. If you don't have your medical certificate, they won't let you hike. Also, second thing that I saw about the orientation was that wet wipes is not allowed. So if you bring one, they'll be confiscating it. So don't bring wet wipes, which is a good thing because wet wipes is basically plastic na kunyaring tissue. We'll be having breakfast now, so tara akyat. Day 1 of our 3-day Mount.APO adventure, and today, day 1, the first part of the trail is that you'll be passing by vegetable gardens. Dito ang tinatanim ay bell pepper, potato, tomatoes, cabbage, etc. etc. The weather is great right now. We are starting early. It's now 8:12 a.m. and it's very cool. The sun is not yet out. Napakakulimlim, humahangin. Perfect day to be outdoors. Oh yeah! Camp Asokarap. May landmark sa bahay ni tatay. May garden pa rin and kalyalili. But then this is the landmark that tells you we are now entering, or you are now entering the forest. There you go. Well, 14 p.m. we just passed by Upper Baroring, and from there the trail will be more challenging with so many obstacles like this one. Maraming sanga, mapuno, nakatumba, wherein for you to cross, you either doon ka sa baba o doon ka sa taas. Next landmark will be Lower Baroring. After that, after how many minutes? I think 30 minutes from there will be our campsite, Camp Goody Goody. Tara, akyat! Ang daming obstacle. Dito yung pamaglalakad ka, kailangan nag-iisip ka. Bawal ang diba? Bawal lumipad utak mo dito. Saan the whole time, focus ka sa trail. Kasi kung hindi, madadapa ka, mahulog ka, babangga ka, and you never know what can happen. So focus! I'm so excited to see the tents. I'm so sleepy, I'm hungry. I'll be eating late lunch after this. Whew! Day 1 done. Day 1 done. Yan ang English. Tara, akyat! Yeah, man! (3:05). We are now heading to the summit of Mount.APO. Tara, akyat! 5:36. So at our back, look at that view. We are now heading to the peak 1. Then after that, we go around the area. (5:45 a.m.) We are now at peak 1 of Mount.APO. Ganda. That's the first spot. to do a time lapse. Ang ganda dito. Highest mountain in the Philippines, 2,956 meters above sea level. Every angle, panalo. Ang hirap mag-time lapse to take a video. A lot of things to think about, pero the view is really fantastic. Woo! Thank you, universe. So just now, at the Kidapawan Peak, ang dami nagkisigawan. Even on my team, bigla may sumigaw. Apparently, someone proposed. Wow, at the highest peak of the Philippines. And malamang nagsiyas ang babae. But a quick reminder, I don't want to be killjoy, but once you arrive here at the area, shouting is highly discouraged. Why? Kasi ang belief nila, if you start shouting, you'll be attracting the clouds. So with a wonderful clear view, pag sumigaw ka, biglang magiging foggy and you'll be inside the cloud. So you don't want that. So I think for this one, I know they're so excited. Ano sa tingin mo? Okay lang ba sumigaw o hindi? But then, you know, keep in mind, shouting is highly discouraged kasi you'll be attracting the clouds. It's important for you to know that. So tara, nga pala, different plan. Instead of going to the Kidapawan Peak and then Mother Peak, hindi na kami magkikidapawan Peak kasi may signage sa old campsite. So we are now heading to the Mother Peak or to the main peak. Mother Peak, grabe yung panahon dito. Paminsan, mainit, biglang lalamig, iinit ulit, halpas ng araw, sobrang init, tatakpan ng clouds, the fog will come in, it will be very cold. Prepare for both cold and the hot weather. Ngayon, hindi ko na alam. Malamig pero maaraw. No. At my back, you can see the crater on the Kapatagan side. We are now headed to the boulders and then Camp Goody Goody soon. It's now 8:56, siguro mga 1-2 p.m. We'll be at the Camp Goody Goody already. Tara, akyat! Trail food! Covering my nose now and mouth kasi yung sulfur, yung smoke na sulfur is getting stronger right now. Naamoy mo, mabaho siya, amoy bulok na itlog. At the same time, if you're exposed on it too much, it's not good for your lungs. So make sure to have cover for your mouth and nose. .11 a.m. Pero if you look at the sky, it's too dark. Kala mo 4-5 p.m. na. Still descending. If you look closer, may mga trail signs. It's the orange ribbon. But you won't see it the whole time. Hindi siya yung 10 meters pa na may pagitan, may ribbon ka agad. So paminsan, may tendency na you know the direction, pero the exact trail you don't know. So it's very important na alam mo yung direction mo. Like a while ago, the sulfur was in front of us. And alam namin na dapat nasa side kami ng sulfur. We knew na mali na yung daan. That's why it's very important for you to know where you're going to. Yung mga landmark na nasa yung sulfur. Kung may nakitang landmark na malaking bato, dapat malaman mo na kung saan dapat kayo dadaan. Ito yung trail sign na sinasabi ko. Very helpful, but then it's not close to each other to the point na after one ribbon makita mo na yung next. Like for this one, wala, foggy. So you should know saan kayo patungo o the direction you're going to. Tara, akyat! Back in the forest, possibly from here 15 to 20 minutes more to camp. Goody-goody. May mga delikadong parts pa rin like this one. Pag duman ka dyan, bangin na yan. So sa left side tayo. Like that! Day 3, good morning. It's now 6:41 a.m. and the first thing that occurred sa umagang ito is the presence of monkeys. On that tree, I think there are around 20 monkeys. (8:08 a.m.) It's now descending time. Oh, okay. Yeah. We are about to end our hike, and I think this is the best time for me to explain Mount.APO. Mount.APO is the highest mountain in the Philippines. It stands 2,956 meters above sea level. It is located in the middle of Cotabato and Davao in the island of Mindanao. To get to the summit, there are multiple trails. I think there are 7: Magpet, Kidapawan, Kapatagan, Makilala, a trail via Talomo, etc., etc. But the most commonly used trail would be the Kidapawan trail and the Kapatagan trail, which we did right now. Kidapawan trail is harder, I would say, than Kapatagan trail. Why? The trails are more steep. At the same time, I know a lot of people who've done Kapatagan trail as a day hike. I've done it 5 years ago. For Kidapawan, parang wala pa akong kilala na nakapag day hike nun. And if I imagine it, parang ang tagal yata, mahirap yon. Anyway, selling point. For Kidapawan trail, definitely you have the Marble River. You have the century-old tree that you can pass by. And then the Lake Venado. Lake Venado, you'll be spending 2 nights here. And then it's a flat, wild area. It's like 4 football fields na pinagsama-sama mo together. And then from there, the view deck, the viewpoint of Mount.APO is really, really stunning. For Kapatagan trail, the selling point would be definitely the boulders. And from the summit, the peak one, I would say the best sunrise view would be there. So those are the selling point ng dalawa. But then, if you want to experience both, you can do the traverse. You start from Kapatagan going up and then go down to via Kidapawan trail, or the other way around, climb up via Kidapawan trail and then go down via Kapatagan trail. For hiking, for camping, of course, water source. In Lake Venado, there is a water source. For Camp Goody-Goody of the Kapatagan trail, walang water source doon. For challenge, of course, yun nga, steep. For Kapatagan trail, kayang-kaya naman. But one of the things I would see as a challenge is that if it's raining, the first part of the trail can be really, really muddy. Dahil, may dumadaan ng kabayo. So, there's a tendency na sobrang putik ng daan. Another question, can you hike Mount.APO during the rainy season? Yes, you can. However, keep in mind that at the Kidapawan side, if the rain is too strong, the Lake Venado can be, parang tumasok yung tubig. I remember one of the hikes I've done there before. We did not camp at Lake Venado kasi the water is too high. And when we passed by it, to get to the summit, the water was up to here. On the Kapatagan side, however, if you hike it on the rainy season, it's also okay. But prepare for a very muddy trail, especially on the first part. Second, how many people can hike Kidapawan trail or Kapatagan trail or any other trail? Right now, it's properly regulated. They will only allow 50 hikers per trail per day. And then, of course, aside from the Kidapawan and Kapatagan trail, one of the trails that is really also gaining attention is the Santa Cruz trail. I haven't done Santa Cruz trail, but what they said is that it's also possible to do it in one day. But for the Santa Cruz trail, of course, you also pass by the boulders, just like the Kapatagan trail. So I think for me, I'm a fan of the boulders. I rarely hike a mountain in the Philippines with boulders. I think the other mountains that have that kind of, element and a volcano feel would be Mount Mayon, but it's closed also. Mount Bulusan in Sorsogon, which is also closed. Canlaon, the highest mountain in the Visayas, is also closed. So I think the closest mountain that you have that boulder feel would really be Mount.APO. If you know any mountain who has that, please let us know. Okay, we're about to end our hike. We are now at the vegetable garden again. Ito naman mga carrots. Itong part na to, kasi pinapahinga nila. I'm not sure what will they be planting. But whew, day 3, it's only 11:46, and I think from here, around 20 minutes more, and we're back at the jump off port where we started. So, thank you for watching. Tara, akyat!